Welcome back, viewers at home. Tonight, my guest is passionate about creativity and community engagement, and he is joining us tonight to share more. Mbongeleni Botya, a talented designer and founder of the Road to 1,000 Kicks, and he's here to tell us more about the upcoming event, which is a sit and paint a pair. And this allows you to come in and explore your creative side with no judgment, being a free zone. Now, here's the catch: the entrance fee is just you bringing a pair of sneakers that will be donated. Mbongeleni, thank you so much for joining us, and good evening.
Good evening. Thank you for having me tonight.
Now, before we get to the details around the event and what can attendees expect, please tell us a bit on what inspired the creation of the Road to 1,000 Kicks.
Well, it started in high school, really. It was because of a personal issue that I had for myself.
Okay.
So I noticed that my school shoes were not in the best condition, right? And I was not performing so good at school because of my confidence. And my confidence was impacted by my school shoes. So I kind of deduced the generic problem about and around my performance at school. So after high school, like a year or two, I bumped into someone younger than me that had the same issue. I was like, okay, no, if I was going through what I was going through at the time, how many people are going through the same thing, and how many people are still going to be going through the same thing? I was like, you know what? There's something that I need to do about this. I may not save every single body, but that one person, and then it becomes a whole ripple effect, really. Yeah.
And just hearing that, Mbongeleni, one would think that it would be, the road to 100 or 1,000 school shoes. But for you, you focus on sneakers. Is there a story behind focusing just on the sneakers?
The business that one of the businesses that I own deals with a lot of sneakers. So that incident where with the shoes, with the school shoes and everything, was the inspiration behind me starting a business dealing with sneakers, customizing, washing, and all of that. Because I needed to have X amount of money to start something to help. Yeah.
And how has that journey been?
It has been interesting, very, very interesting. A lot of learning, a lot of growth. Yeah, I'm just excited to find out what else there is to learn about this space.
And now coming back to the sit and paint, event that's upcoming, please tell us a bit on what motivated that, because usually we do have sip and paints where people are just painting on canvas, tote bags, and the likes. But yours, it's quite, all about giving back and just creating that sense of community. Please tell us a bit about it.
Okay, so just to clarify, like in the air, it is not necessarily a sit and paint. It is a play and customize, right?
Okay.
It does have a setting of sit and paint, but really, it's just people coming with their pair of sneakers to come and customize. So just for people to feel more comfortable, more intimate with the whole thing, with the whole movement, really. So yeah, what inspired it is just me seeing people, how they express what they're feeling, So it's one thing to express with words, it's another to express with actions, but it's a whole different thing when you're expressing through art.
Yeah. And I think with that, I want to find out from you, how do you encourage, creativity as well as self-expression through your events? Because you find that some individuals are very, intimidated, or probably are feeling like, I'm not quite artistic. But for you, how do you encourage that?
I would say this, that it's like any language, really, especially when you're learning new languages, right? Um, when you notice that there's certain words that you cannot pronounce, you spend more time with people that know that language more. So I would really say just try and find yourself with people that are in that space, people that know this language called art and creativity, so you can become fluent in the language of art.
Amazing. And now, this is quite interesting because you are combining art, community, and with charity. For someone, it might be like, but then how do they even, combine? Does that even make sense? And hence, I'm asking you in terms of, tell us a bit, how are you planning to achieve this through your sit and paint or your event?
Well, we have a lot of people that are interested in the event. Well, it's not an event; it's an activation, really.
Exhibition, okay.
So it's just a thing of us saying that we're planning on going on this journey.
Mm.
If you want to be part of it, because remember, when you're giving from the heart.
Yeah.
So we even if it's just two people that show up and say, I really want to be part of this, we're happy, because it's not for us, it's for that individual or those individuals that really need the help and don't know where else to find it. There's more beauty in receiving help from someone that you never expected from.
Mm.
Yeah.
And looking at the fact that you're bringing your sneakers to sort of paint on it, I know others are going to be bringing some shoe that they've been struggling to whiten. So nice, like
Yeah.
time, let's repurpose it. Can you tell me a bit on what role does sustainability play in your work, especially with sneaker customization and that of design?
So how do I put it? I would say, firstly, confidence before anything, right? When you put on your shoes, obviously you would pick, okay, like I want to wear these kind of shoes
Yeah.
because it makes you feel a certain way. So what we aim to do really is the thing of, it's like a car, right? It's like a car. A car won't always go in the best condition that it goes in. So it's a thing of, we make sure that we always bring out the best quality that we can, so that even when you come back, you don't come back after like 2 weeks. You come back after years and years and years and years. So just really playing with the thing of, if you want to be confident, it's a constant thing. It's something that you constantly working on. It's not like a pill that you take one day and you're forever confident. There's things that you come across. Puddles, water gets into your shoes. Same with life. You walk into puddles and then you have to go home and clean and just maintain.
Wow.
Yeah.
And also, with that being said, can you share some details around the event in terms of where is it going to be taking place and when? Because already we have covered the idea of the entrance fee being a pair of sneakers. And is there any specification around the kind of sneakers one should bring, or it's like just bringing from your heart?
Okay, so the venue is Arts Flavor Gallery.
Okay.
It's in Santon in Far East Bank. And then what else? What else did you ask? The entrance fee, right?
No, I asked in terms of when is it going to be taking place?
Oh.
Yeah, and the kind of sneakers that one should consider when they are, going to be bringing those donated sneakers.
Okay. So it's happening on the 29th of November, starting from 1 o'clock up until 7 o'clock, right? So we're just trying to avoid people going home late and all of that. And then sneakers, I mean, it's your canvas at the end of the day. So, yeah.
I mean to say the donated sneakers. So the
Oh.
sneakers that they're painting, I believe it's for me to take home. Let's say I'm
Yeah,
attending the event.
yeah.
But now, if I'm trying to donate sneakers, is there any, particular, criteria in terms of the kind of sneakers I should bring, the size, and etc.?
I'll put it this way, right? Think of it as if you're giving it to yourself. Yeah. If you were happy to give yourself a brand new pair of sneakers, and then by all means, right?
Yeah.
But obviously, not everyone has the same length in terms of hand giving. So we would prefer brand new school shoes, right? But not limited to that. So the best that you can, especially coming from your heart. Yeah.
That is lovely. And just moving along, looking, I know you had mentioned in terms of correcting the fact that this is not a sit and paint particularly, but you've given us an idea in terms of what attendees can expect. But just as a means of a recap, can you tell us in terms of walking into the event, what can I expect, what can I look forward to? Are there any extra activities that are planned for the day?
Okay, so what we have planned for the day, really, right? So besides your customizing and everything, there's gonna be fun games.
Okay.
We've partnered up with a lot of people, a lot of interesting, very interesting people. There's gonna be a lot of games. If you're a fan of PlayStation, if you feel like you can beat me in FIFA, and bring it on. And then we would have indigenous games as well, games that you don't find on TV. So games that we grew up with. We're gonna have a lot of board games as well. We're gonna have a lot of selfies too. A lot of interviews. So yeah, a lot of interesting stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And with that, mentioning the fact that I bring a pair of sneaker that I want to design on, do I bring my own paint? Is there something that the attendee needs to know that they need to bring with? Or is there also, with that, can you mention what are you guys going to offer in terms of, are you going to offer like paints, what kind of paints, and so forth?
Okay, so Paint and paintbrushes are gonna be offered. We're hoping and we are fighting for professional technicians to be there just to give like a workshop
Oh, okay.
and just to guide people, you know, so even people can leave with like a sense of value, a sense of knowledge, right? So paintbrushes would be provided. So things that you can bring is a blanket to sit down.
Okay.
You could also your camera, of course, your phone, friends, your hearts, cool, your hearts, and what else? Yeah, man. There's gonna be food. I mean, the place is surrounded by food stores. It's a very robust. It's a very vibrant area. So just bring your vibes, man. Yeah.
And looking at the road to 1,000 kicks, and I'm just going to refer to it, the activation, as a sit and paint. Are
Okay.
there any partnership or collaborations on the horizon, or some things that you are looking forward to when it comes to complementing the road to 1,000 kicks?
Yes, I'll share the people that are on board. Future plans that is like top secret in a way. So we have Lady Pomp. She's in the entertainment industry. We have Sneaker Doctor. He's a technician, well established. We have Non Dumiso. She's also another technician. We have Kohan. We have Bikini Bottoms. These are content creators. Who else do we have? A lot of interesting people. We have Ntwana Elektroang. We have X Layer. Um, we have Culture Drive. We have Culture Drive. That's another very big movement. We have INS, Infinite Scorer, something that I'm also passionate about. Yeah, yeah, that's all I can share for now.
And in terms of the future, we're going to just wait and see what unravels at that. But Mbongeleni, thank you so much for joining us this evening and sharing in on the upcoming event, which is an activation to many more things to come, and in hopes that it contributes positively to the road to 1,000 kicks. Because after all, confidence is everything, and I think no child or no student should be hindered in terms of getting the education and getting that key to success because of, shoes in that sense. But thank you so much for coming in and sharing with us your aspirations, your dreams, and the impact you're trying to bring to society. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Viewers at home, that was Mbongeleni Botya, who's a talented designer and founder of the Road to 1,000 Kicks, sharing in on how you can play your part as a community member, as someone who wants to, contribute to this beautiful cause by being part of this event. And all you need is for you to bring your blanket, a friend, a camera, but most importantly, sneakers to donate, and donate from a place of loving, which is your heart. But for now, let's head over to an ad break. We'll see you on our return.